your sweet music station. Be unique, be you. Masih barengan Wibet dan kita masih ngobrol-ngobrol dari Radisson Blu Bali Uluwatu. Hotel bintang 5 yang sangat luar biasa, yang pas banget untuk Anda dan keluarga ataupun anabul Anda.
Nah, itu dia, betul sekali.
Oke, kalau tadi di 2 sesi sebelumnya kita udah ngobrol banyak ya barengan sama Pak Kris. Sekarang kita akan langsung ke GM-nya nih. Sudah ada Mr. Raj di sini bersama kita. Hello Mr. Raj, how are you?
Selamat sore Penguin FM, how are you?
Wow.
Very good. And Mr. Raj, okay, you have been already in hospitality industry for almost 30 years, is it right?
Correct.
Wow. And joined with Radisson Hotel Group from 2001.
That's correct.
Wow. What makes you stay for a very long time with Radisson Hotel Group, Mr. Raj?
Thank you. Thank you for asking, and I must admit it's a great company to work. And I will tell you, we are a number 3 company in the world, best company to work for hospitality industry. And I must admit, our company is all about equality, and they give opportunity to every single person. If you are ready to do and put your work and put your hours and do something different, and they provide a lot of trainings. We have so many online trainings. We have so many trainings. We go to business schools and they give scholarships. Of course, we have a very strong HR department in the company who follows up on what we are doing, and they really want you to grow. Of course, because everything is depend on you, I must admit. If you are able to do the hours, if you are able to take the pressure, and of course, there is always a work-life balance, but sometimes when you're young, of course, you need to forget about enjoying too much. You need to work hard now, then you can enjoy when you're 40. That's exactly what I am doing. I'm 48 now. Since last 8 years, I have been doing well, and before that, I was working very hard, 14 hours a day, 15 hours a day, because that's what required. Because I have been very fortunate to work for the most busiest hotels in the company, 1,200 bedroom hotel, and I used to work for Radisson Galway in Ireland. So we used to do race week. And that whole week, you work 18 hours a day, 16 hours a day. It's not that company is making you work, there's the requirement. And then they appreciate you, company appreciate you with bonuses and promotions if you have done well. So it's a great company to work for, Radisson Hotel Group. So I was a chief steward. I used to be back of the house manager. From there, they promoted me to health and safety manager in Ireland. Then they sent me to open many hotels in Ireland. They trained me how to open hotels. Plus, then they made me executive housekeeper. From then on to food and beverage manager. Then on to operations manager, executive assistant manager. Then they sent me on a mentee-mentor program. So that's where you get trained to become general manager, the future leader. It was very tough, not easy. First time I failed. Yes, because it was so tough. Not only me, many of us failed. Then the second time I passed. Failure teaches you to be more successful. We should not shy away from accepting that I failed. So then after passing that, they made me general manager. Then there is no stopping.
Wow.
I have been very fortunate to work for best of the best hotels, cities, and now I am in the most beautiful country and place in the world. So yeah, that's what it is about Radisson Hotel Group.
Wow.
Ternyata gitu ya perjalanan Mr. Raj.
Yes.
Tidak mudah 30 tahun itu.
Betul sekali.
Sempat dipindahkan ke berbagai macam jabatan.
Betul
pernah
sekali.
diemban, terus akhirnya train buat jadi GM, itu pun sempat fail.
Betul.
Dan akhirnya kesempatan kedua pantang menyerah, dan akhirnya disinilah beliau sekarang.
Luar biasa sekali ya. Nah, Mr. Raj, you've been working from across the country, from Ireland, the first, and Russia, and Kenya, and in Lampung, Indonesia, right? So, what brings you come to Radisson Blu Bali Uluwatu?
Yes, I worked in many countries, and prior coming over to Bali, I was in Bandar Lampung. I was opening a brand new Radisson Hotel. It is not Radisson Blu. Radisson, we have so many brands in the company. We have Radisson Collection, we have Radisson Blu, Radisson Red, Park Plaza, Prize Hotel, Park-In by Radisson, and Country Inn and Suites. So I was fortunate enough to open a brand new hotel with a great team. And after opening that, they asked me to come over to Bali, because every 3 to 4 years they transfer the general manager. It's just a process where you bring in fresh blood, fresh thinking, creative. Because if you are in one place for too long, you get institutionalized, and it gets boring. It's the same thing. So it's always good to change the top once in every 3-4 years, because the new ideas makes, and it's not boring for people, for the company. That's how companies improve. So from there, I just came a month before COVID really wreaked havoc worldwide. But that's how I ended up in Bali. So not complaining, I must admit. It's great to be in Bali. Learned so many things, and right before COVID. So that was the best experience. See, life teaches you most of the things. It's not the college, it's not the education. So COVID, I would say, is like a university itself. So, yeah, I learned that in Bali. COVID University in Bali.
University.
That's why it leads to our third question. Right?
Is it right? Yeah, like you mentioned before that you came to Bali, you moved to Radisson Blu Bali Uluwatu and the pandemic started, right?
Correct.
Okay, how you deal with it, Mr. Raj?
In this matter, I need to be very sincere and honest. It wasn't easy, even on myself. It wasn't easy on the company. It wasn't easy on my team. It wasn't easy on my owner. We did not know what future, where we were going, because something new, everything was shutting down, and we cannot behave in a way that everything will be cool. It wasn't cool. If you ask me, was I nervous? Very nervous, because away from family, away from my parents, away from my wife, and thinking about my team, because suddenly hotel closed. We were all on 15% salary, 25% salary. Money wasn't important, but it was important too, in a way, because we did not know what to do with the livelihood. So I was worried about myself. I should not lie. I was worried about my team. But my priority was to look after the team, and I think I did a good job, I must admit, because sometimes you can't be selfish. So whatever way possible, I helped my team, I helped myself as well, and we maintained the hotel, and we did a lot of work. That time we worked. We were always a team, but I think the team became a better team. The team became more bonded, and we understood that only difficult times can teach you more.
Right.
Good times, everybody is your buddies. It is a difficult time, who are your real friends, how the team works, who are good in the team. Because I think, as I mentioned earlier, that COVID was like a university. So finally, because it prolonged for a long time, we closed, we reopened. Then again, 5 rooms a day, 6 rooms a day, 10 rooms a day. We cannot run the hotel, so we closed again. Then we reopened in November 2021.
2021.
Yes.
So was it your hardest time as a general manager in Bali when COVID came?
It was. I thought the 2008 European crisis, because I was in Ireland that time, it was the worst one. And in Russia also I faced a crisis. In Kenya also I faced a crisis. But nothing can beat COVID, I must admit. COVID was, you were afraid of losing your family, your loved ones, friends, your team. It was scary, because many of my team members, some of them lost their parents, relatives. So it was sad, and you always had in your mind what was going through. So it was my hardest task, the 2 years it was the hardest thing in my life, professionally and personally. Yes.
Wow.
Itu dia ya.
Pengalaman yang luar biasa ya, Bet,
Tapi
ya.
quote-nya bagus banget. Belajar dari pengalaman terburuk, dari waktu terburuk yang akhirnya mendewasakan dan membuat kita itu lebih hebat lagi.
Yes.
Terbukti sekarang kan bagaimana Radisson Blu Bali Uluwatu sudah bangkit lagi dan seperti yang kita lihat sekarang.
Yes, Mr. Raj, you led so many hotels before. What's your special touch for Radisson Blu Bali Uluwatu?
There are many. We are trying to elevate this hotel to the next level.
Okay.
As Chris already mentioned to you, the future is easygoing. We need to become more casual, more trendier, more hip, because that is the future. Because people don't like formality anymore. There are protocols which we will always keep. We will stick to the basics, but we will take the hotel to a different level. There are so many new things we are going to add. There are some things I can mention now. There are some things work in progress, like we are adding villas. So in future we will have close to 10 villas, very high-end product. Then we are working on so many new add-ons for the hotels in the room. Yeah, we are changing our linen to the next level, cottons, and there are a lot of soft refurbishment happening. And because the hotel should look new, hotel should look well maintained. See, if you look at COVID time when we were closed, we did not compromise on our maintenance. It still costed ₹1 billion per month to maintain this hotel. I know it is sounds huge, because electricity, we kept our air condition on 12 hours a day.
Yes.
In intervals, because otherwise everything will be moldy, right? The curtains, the walls, the wallpapers, because it's a very high-end product. Then we had to keep our cooling towers, equipment going, so we have to switch on the computers, we have to switch on our ovens, we have to switch on our all equipment in the kitchen, engineering, you name it, everywhere.
Yeah.
We had to run for a while. Then pool is the most expensive thing no one talks about. You need people to clean, you need to backwash, you need chemicals to maintain its pH conditions, and so that's how we came back immediately when we reopened. So a lot of exciting things to come, and you will see in 2024 that our aim is to be on the top of the league.
Oh.
And believe me, we talk less, and we will do it. And I have a great team to support the project and what we want to do. We have a great owner who supports where we want to be, and we have a great company who will make sure and help us to achieve what we are going to do.
Wow, great. Luar biasa. So, how about the newest technology like AI?
Wow,
AI, Mr.
believe
Raj.
me, AI is going to be the trend in few years. I always tell my team, please, AI is watching us.
Yes.
We already implemented the PMI. Yeah, it's a system where it tells us how many staff we need per day, how productive we are.
Oh.
Yes, we already have that. Already our reservation system, revenue system already interconnected with AI. It helps us to, for example, today our rate is ₹2 million, for example. Tomorrow it tells us we have to sell it at 4 million because there is demand versus supply. So it is faster than humans, and we need to accept it, and we need to learn to live with it. We should not protest. We should not say it's going to take our jobs. It's the reality. If we are not learning according to how the future is going. Technology, it's like when the new Android came, or new iOS came, or new Apples or anything, but we learn to work with them. So we need to learn, and AI is the future, and we don't have to worry about it. We just have to learn to live with it and go with it. And I think technology will help us. I think because of technology in medical front, we are going to live long. I think it's going to be less expensive. The hospital's going to be more affordable for people. Hospitality is going to make everything faster, because in our industry there are people who like to talk to.
Yeah.
Okay, there are people who doesn't want to talk. They are very private. They just want to say good morning, hello, how are you? Oh, I am okay. Then they want to do their own thing, and we need to respect that.
Yes.
Yeah, and there are people who wants to keep on talking. They will talk to you everything. They want to spend time with you. They enjoy the interaction, and there are people who doesn't want to do that. So we should not. So AI is for them, but hospitality will still survive. We still need people in the room. We still need people to do cooking. We still need people to serve. I think hospitality will be less affected, but the effect will be there.
So you don't see AI as a threat, right?
No. AI is not a threat. We should not take it as a threat. It's going to make our life much easier, because there will be less stress. Because sometimes we need to overthink. I think AI will think for us, and we just have to do it.
Oke, luar
Thank you,
biasa
Mr. Raj.
statementnya. Thank you so
You
much,
are
Mr.
welcome.
Raj.
Thank you.
Oke.
Ya baiklah sahabat Pinguin FM, jadi itu tadi obrolan kita yang luar biasa ya untuk hari ini bersama Bapak Chris Wahyudi, Director of Sales and Marketing, dan Mr. Raj Jadav, General Manager dari Radisson Blu Bali Uluwatu.
Kita merasa senang banget hari ini ya Bi ya, karena dapat informasi dan ilmu baru pastinya. Dan pastinya kita juga menunggu Anda nih sahabat Pinguin FM buat langsung mencoba bagaimana sih luar biasanya kalau Anda menghabiskan waktu di Radisson Blu Bali Uluwatu. Masa kalah sama kita, ya kan?
Betul sekali, makanya langsung saja ke sini ke Radisson Blu Bali Uluwatu sahabat Pinguin FM.
Kita tunggu kedatangan Anda.